Hey everyone, Michelle Alexandria here with another video. This is the second of my three A95L videos. And the one thing I really want to talk about is Bravia Core. So I've had this TV for a month and I've had numerous issues with this TV. I'll talk about that when I get into my full impressions video. But Bravia Core, wow. I finally watched a movie on Bravia Core like a few nights ago, and I gotta say, Bravia Core is legit. This service is amazing. Basically, what it is Sony's proprietary streaming platform where they promise you can get high quality streams up to like 80 or 100-bit downloads. So that's basically uncompressed streams. On their service, it features IMAX streaming, Dolby Vision streaming, and HDR streaming, and it is brilliant. When you buy a Sony TV, you get a certain number of free credits where you can actually buy a movie for your service. For something like the A95L, you get 10 free credits. You get 10 free credits to redeem on this service. But the problem with this service is it's all Sony Pictures movies. So you're not getting any movies that's not going to be not Sony, which is a bummer because I own half of these movies and the other half I saw in the theater because I have AMC A-list, so I go to the movies all the time. So I'm not going to waste the credit on a movie I already own or can watch on Netflix or something. I want to save that for a movie that I don't own. And, so a newer movie like maybe The Equalizer 3, yeah, I like that movie in the theater, but it's not a movie I would want to waste the credit on. Dumb Money is a movie I really want to watch. But again, I don't want to waste one of my precious 10 credits on that. And then there's a movie like Thanksgiving, again, a movie I would want to watch, but I'm not going to waste the credit. And the reason why I say waste the credit is the service's number one downfall is the fact that movies you buy on this service will only play on this service. It will not play on anything else. So if I used up all 10 of my credits tonight and I got rid of this TV tomorrow, which I probably will end up doing, I don't have access to those movies anymore. So you can only use Bravia Core on Sony TVs, which I think really, really sucks. And Bravia Core is now on the PS5, but the PS5 version is not this version at all. The PS5 version does not have this pure stream technology, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's typical Sony half-ass BS. And it kind of ticks me off every time I think about it. Because like I said, I own all of these movies. I own the majority of these movies on iTunes. And through iTunes, I actually get them on Movies Anywhere as well. Which means I can watch these movies on Vudu. I can watch it on my Xbox. I can watch it on my PlayStation. I can watch all the movies that I own, all the Sony movies I own on every service except Bravia Core. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. And I'm not going to rebuy stuff I already own just for reasons. And that's what I really hate about this service. Like, I would love to be able to watch Ghostbusters Afterlife or Venom or Spider-Man or something, or Bullet Train will probably look gorgeous on this service, but I'm not gonna rebuy it just to be able to watch it in this high quality stream. But what this technology does show me is that the technical stack, the way content is delivered, just needs to improve, because there's no reason why in this day and age we can't get a new Apple TV box that has this kind of tech built in, where we can actually stream uncompressed video through our Apple TV boxes. Or if we could just download our movies onto the Apple TV and watch the 4K content uncompressed, then we won't need physical media all that much. Because the one thing I do know and do appreciate is physical media is far superior to any kind of streaming platform. It just is. and I am part of a 4K rental service, so I rent a lot of 4K movies. Even though I own a lot of this stuff on iTunes, when you do a comparison, you can't compare. It's just night and day different. And I think Pure Stream is the service that gets as close to physical media quality without going over as you can get. And I just wish Sony got off that, and actually let other companies utilize Pure Stream tech on different devices, or at the very least make it so that Bravia Core can use movies anywhere. If they had a deal with Disney and movies anywhere, then my entire movie library would be viewable on this service, and it would make it worthwhile. Like, I would actually end up keeping this A95L if I can do that. So in addition to the 10 free movies they also include a certain number of movies, but the included movies are all terrible. Well, they're not terrible. It's just that are they terrible? I don't know. So you have a lot of interesting movies. Let's say that. So you have 2012, 310 to Yuma, which is a movie I love. I love this movie. Adaptation is Air Force One. It's a solid action movie. Pure Stream, I was watching a few minutes of that. Air Force One looked gorgeous. Art of War, another solid Wesley Snipes back in the day movie. Then you have just a bunch of really Bridge Over River Kwai. The Buddy Holly story is good. I don't want to turn this into a whole look at a review of Bravia Core movies, but let's go ahead. Air Mariachi, can't go wrong with some early Rodriguez. The Fisher King, I never saw this movie. Maybe I need to watch that tonight before I turn it off. The Fog of War. I never watched that one. Had no interest. No. I'm trying to find some other good movies to recommend to you all. Let's see. Just One of the Guys was one of the very first movies I ever owned. I owned it on beta. And so I love that movie. It was fun back in the day. Lake Placid. I heard people really like that movie. Michael Jackson, This Is It. I love that. This movie actually looks gorgeous on just regular 4K streaming too. Moneyball, Oscar-nominated movie. I hated it. Moon. I like it because I love Sam Rockwell. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't care what anyone says. I love the Resident Evil franchise. I love all of these movies. Unreservedly, I love all of these Resident Evil movies. The first one, I actually really loved a lot because I don't know why people hated it so much. It was exactly like the game. And I loved it. And I love the fact that the Resident Evil movies actually have a story that goes through all 7 movies. It's actually pretty much beginning, middle, and end to all 8 kind of to the franchise, which I really appreciate. Whereas the game is every game is different, and there's no real throughput to anything that's going on. So I never got into the games, but the movies I love to death. I think the movies are great. SWAT, decent. I never knew there were two more SWAT movies. School Days, good. Starship Troopers, the original movie, is the GOAT. If you have Bravia Core, you should definitely watch Starship Troopers. I don't know about the sequels because I never watched them, but yeah, the first one is the GOAT. Let's see, what else do we have? Nothing. Yeah, that's it. Oh, The Wrecking Crew, Dean Martin. Oh, I gotta watch this tonight. Is this Pure Stream? Oh, it's not Pure Stream. That sucks. So everything in this collection also isn't pure stream. So you got to keep that in mind as well. You also have a section here for Experience IMAX. You can watch this stuff in IMAX Enhanced. So yeah, this is Bravia Core. I love this service. I love the concept behind it. And execution, it just feels kind of half baked, not well thought out, and not really consumer friendly either. So that's why I wouldn't recommend it at all because of that. But if you just want to watch a couple of movies to see what the future of streaming technology can be, then Bravia Core is really worthwhile. It's worth watching. It's worth watching. It's not worth buying a TV for, just for this tech, because right now Sony hasn't done anything with it really, and it's been around for about 2 or 3 years now, and Sony hasn't done much to improve it, or make it a consumer friendly service. So that's my issue with it. Like I said, I own a lot of these movies, so I'm not gonna rebuy anything, and I'm certainly not gonna spend my hard-earned money on a movie that's tied to a TV that I can get rid of at any time, and then I won't have access to that movie. So yeah, I think that really sucks. Oh, Big Fish, that's right, Big Fish is on here, and it's part of Pure Stream. If you want to see an awesome movie, Big Fish is one of my favorite movies. I've only watched twice, but it's a beautiful movie, and it's going to look gorgeous on this service. So yeah, Big Fish, definitely got to watch that one. Yeah, so, the Raid Redemption? Is that what you got to pay for? Yeah, no, I'm not paying for that, and it's not even part of Pure Stream. Like, why would anyone buy a movie that doesn't even take advantage of this technology? So if it's going to be on this service, then I want to say, damn it, every film on this service should take advantage of the Pure Stream technology. That's the whole point of Bravia Core, is to use Pure Stream technology. See right there, Pure Stream. Whiplash, I really like too. Especially since I was a percussionist in school, so I can relate. I didn't get my hands bloody and beaten up or anything, but yeah. So yeah, all the good stuff you got to pay for. All the good stuff you got to pay for, and half of it, you don't even get the actual Pure Stream tech. So you would be better off just buying this on iTunes for like $4.99, or just watching the stream version, which is probably available on Netflix or something. So yeah, that's what buzzed me. This service feels like a big catfish, like everything else that Sony does. So anyway, that's it. I would talk to you. Did you notice my excitement level for this service kind of like started going down as I started like really looking at it again? That's how these videos go, people, when they're unscripted. You start off really hyped and hyper and really excited, and then as you go through, it's like, oh yeah, no. Like Close Encounters, come on, I own that. I own the 4K physical release of this, and I own it on Apple TV, which is Movies Anywhere compatible. So I own it, so I can play this on any service. But this one, why would I pay money to watch this again in Pure Stream? I mean, I bet you it's going to be gorgeous in Pure Stream, but I own the 4K physical media copy of it. So that's frustrating. So anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.